To all my friends, I'm facing right now a life-changing experience. And from what I've just seen through my friend, my good friend, Msgr Albacete, there's a road that we all must travel. And to see the way that Msgr traveled his road even till the end really touched my heart. His humor, his quickness of thought and intelligence comes with him and goes with him, but yet he leaves a sign of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit for all of us to benefit from. I just want to tell you a little bit about him though. Most of our jokes and everything that we used to have, they were over like fried chicken, different things. You'd think that when you see the two of us sitting down, it was all this real serious conversation. But we would laugh together over the most trivial subjects. Yet I would come prepared for the most serious subjects. For instance, I went to the Msgr's house one time and I called him just to see what he needed. And you know how he is. He's like, "Hello, Frank." And I was like, "What's going on, Msgr?" And he goes, "I've told you many times, my name is Lorenzo." And I would go, "Yes, Lorenzo, you know, a guy of such high esteem, you want to meet him on the level that your mind perceives." So I always would call him Msgr. And apparently, he wanted something a little more, a little bit closer, intimate than that. So I said, "What can I get you?" He goes, "Well, we could start with some fried chicken." And I said, "Msgr, I can't bring fried chicken into the Msgr's house. You gotta be kidding me." "No, I'm not kidding." "Alright, are you sure this isn't gonna be disrespectful?" "I don't care." I says, "And how am I supposed to get this? How am I supposed to get this into the house?" He goes, "You forgot, Frank. I know everything about you. If anyone could do it, you could definitely smuggle chicken into the Msgr's house." And I was like, "Oh man, how you gonna do that?" I said, "But you know what? I will try." And then I said, "No, I'm not gonna do it because I respect his health. I really want this man to live. I don't want this man to disappear out of my life." He had that kind of personality that if you thought that what you were doing was in any way would have you risk losing him or seeing him have a heart attack, the guilt that would be on me for that overweighed the little favor he was asking me. So no, I didn't try to get the chicken in. And the first thing he asked me when we came in, he says, "Can we talk in private?" And I knew he was going to ask me. He goes, "Where is it?" And I said, "Where's what?" "The chicken." And I said, "So, if I'd have brought you this chicken, how are you going to tell all these people that you got this fried chicken?" He says, "I'll tell them the chicken made me do it." Yeah, he's a very interesting type of guy that you could talk about any subject with, and he could talk directly to your heart. I'm not comparing him with God or Jesus or anything, but surely, surely, what emanates from this man is the love of God. And even now, that his physical boundaries have been broken, I still hear him asking for chicken. I still see him having a great party wherever he is. He doesn't have to worry about chicken anymore, and he's reaching out to those that he loves, inviting them to join this party with him that he's having. There's no more barriers of weight, and joy is in abundance where he is. I know you won't believe me, but he told me himself. And I give the highest honor to this man, to Msgr, to Lorenzo, Lorenzo. And there's not many people that you'll come across in your life that will, without even opening their mouths, can point you directly to God. He's one of them. And at his funeral, his spirit was in abundance. He had the guys, the mariachi band, and people singing, and at the end when they pushed the casket, they were like, Lorenzo! It touched my heart. Because I got the benefit to meet a man that is the true essence of God. And I'm grateful for every second that I spent with Lorenzo. And I hope, if you know him, that you treasure the same thing that I did. You know, you can't talk about Msgr without getting emotional, because you can't help but love him. You know, he's got that Alfred Hitchcock type of stature. And the last thing I wanted to say was, when I met him for pre-Cana, I was ready to fight against the policies of different religion traditions. So my wife brought me to him. I turned the corner expecting to have some stiff priest there ready to, you know, give me all the rules and regulations. And here's this man sitting in a chair, cigarette in his mouth. He turns to me and he says, "How are you doing, Frank?" You know, and it washed away all of the fight in me, just for him to talk to me on a personal level. He changed me with just a couple of words. He pointed out things to me in words that no one would have actually known that was in my heart. Like he knew me since I was a child. And talk about somebody changing you, and talking about someone giving you another chance in life. It was him. So it's 11, 12 years down the line. I myself am sick, but I'm still with the wife that he pointed me to and told me at the church during my marriage, during the wedding ceremony, "Frank, if you want to, you can still run out the church before putting the ring on Rita." And I said, "No, I was certain, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity for conversion that I received. And it wasn't something real big and fantastic and elaborate at that moment. It was a gesture from a man that showed me the love of God with just one or two little words. And now I'm so emotional about it because he's gone. But yet again, he's not. He will stick with us through thick and thin, and his hand is always reached out, asking us to join the party. Thank you very much.